Hello again. Well, you know, I've posted quite a few videos on who his daddy was or is, and I did a couple recently where it appears that a new individual surfaced that might in fact have been his sperm donor, and that's a gentleman by the name of Mohammed, and his last name is Sabut. Now, there's photographs that show the likeness of Mohammed and Barack. It's actually frightening. Now, I don't know if those are photoshopped. They certainly could have been. But one of my viewers brought something to my attention, and I wanted to share it with you folks that are kind enough to spend some of your valuable time watching some of my videos. And what he or she stated was that the hair, if you take a look at Muhammad's hair, he has hair more like an Indonesian, which is more like mine. Now if you take a look at Frank Marshall Davis's hair, well, he has that close cropped nappy hair, which is typical for most Muslim Arabs or African Americans. And Obama shares that same trait. Now, if Mohammed Abdu was his father or the sperm donor, then one would think, since his mother was white, he wouldn't have nappy hair. And I'm not a geneticist, but maybe a couple of those folks might want to comment. Again, if I were to bet as to who the sperm donor was for this monster that's in the White House, I gotta believe it's, once again, as I've stated a number of times, Frank Marshall Davis Jr. Yeah. The other thing too is with Mohammed, they have a series of photographs you can see as he ages as well. No skin tags. And Obama, well, he's looking more like his papa every day. Take a look at photographs of Frank Marshall Davis in his later life. Bingo. Take the nappy hair into consideration, as my viewer pointed out. Bingo. If in fact Mohammed Sadud was his father, the hair would have looked more like mine. Not the color, but the texture. And again, I don't know if that could skip generations. That's why, if anyone of a professional nature has a sound understanding, I'd appreciate your comments. If I were to bet who his sperm donor was, once again, it's, I believe, Frank Marshall Davis Jr. This could all be ended with a DNA test. You don't have to dig up Frank Marshall Davis. He has children that are alive. I did another video recently, and I talked about Obama having people that follow him around that make certain that he doesn't leave any DNA traces behind. You ever wonder why that might be? Huh? Well, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. I told you what I think. So what do you think?